Section 680.26 of the National Electrical Code addresses bonding requirements for pools. All metal parts of the pool structure, including the pump, ladder, and fencing, must be electrically bonded together with a number 8 solid copper conductor. The number 8 copper conductor should be connected to several metal parts. Firstly, the pool frame, secondly, the ladder, thirdly, the pump housing if the pump has a metal housing, and fourthly, the grounding conductor from the pump. A single bonding point at the pool is sufficient. Use a 20 amp circuit and number 12 American wire gauge copper wire for the pump. Install a ground fault circuit interrupter outlet at the house end of the circuit. Run a number 8 solid copper bonding conductor from the ground fault circuit interrupter outlet to the bonding point at the pool. The number 8 copper bonding conductor should be connected to the grounding terminal on the pump. The number 12 American wire gauge grounding conductor must also be connected to this terminal. It is illegal and unsafe to connect a pool pump directly to an outlet without a permit and inspection. The bonding requirement is essential for protecting swimmers from electrical shock. The cost of a permit and inspection is minimal compared to the potential risks. Ensure that all electrical connections are watertight and protected from the element. Use a qualified electrician to perform the installation. It is recommended to consult the National Electrical Code for the specific requirements in your jurisdiction. Bonding creates a low impedance path for fault current to return to the source, tripping the overcurrent protective device, such as the circuit breaker, quickly. This minimizes the duration of any potential shock hazard. The ground fault circuit interrupter provides additional protection by detecting small imbalances in current, which can indicate a ground fault, and quickly interrupting the circuit. Proper bonding and grounding are essential safety measures to protect swimmers from electrical hazards. Remember that the number 8 solid copper conductor is a minimum size. Local codes or specific installation requirements may necessitate a larger conductor. When connecting the bonding conductor to various metal parts, use listed bonding connectors suitable for direct burial. These connectors are designed to withstand the corrosive environment around pools and ensure reliable electrical connection. The bonding grid should be installed in close proximity to the pool, typically within 3 feet of the pool's edge. This minimizes the impedance of the bonding path and ensures effective equipotential bonding. Check the National Electrical Code Table 250.122 for size and grounding conductors based on the overcurrent protective device. While a number 12 American wire gauge copper wire is sufficient for a 20 amp circuit, ensure compliance with the latest edition of the National Electrical Code. Also review National Electrical Code Section 300.5 regarding underground wiring methods and burial depths for electrical conductors and equipment. The depth will vary depending on the voltage and wiring method used. When running conduit underground, ensure it is listed for direct burial and properly sealed to prevent water from entering. Schedule 40 polyvinyl chloride conduit is a common choice for underground electrical installations. All metal components of the electrical system, including the service panel, subpanels, and equipment enclosures, must be properly grounded and bonded. This ensures a continuous low impedance path for fault current to return to the source. Use a listed ground clamp to connect the grounding electrode conductor to a ground rod or other grounding electrode. Ground rods should be at least 8 feet long and driven into the ground until at least 8 feet of the rod is in contact with the soil. The distance between ground rods should be at least 6 feet. When running the number 8 solid copper bonding conductor, avoid sharp bends or kinks, as this can increase impedance and reduce its effectiveness. Securely fasten the bonding conductor to the metal parts using listed bonding connectors. Over-tightening can damage the conductor or connector, while under-tightening can result in a loose connection. Periodically inspect the bonding and grounding system to ensure it is in good condition. Look for signs of corrosion, damage, or loose connections. Repair or replace any damaged or corroded components immediately. Keep vegetation away from the electrical equipment to prevent damage and ensure proper ventilation. Install warning signs to alert swimmers and others to the presence of electrical equipment. These signs should include instructions on what to do in case of an electrical emergency. Before performing any electrical work on the pool or its associated equipment, always disconnect power to the circuit at the service panel. Use a voltage tester to verify that the circuit is energized before touching any wires or equipment. If you are not comfortable performing electrical work, hire a qualified electrician. Working with electricity can be dangerous, and it is important to take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others. The National Electrical Code is updated every 3 years, so it is important to stay current with the latest edition. Consult the National Electrical Code Handbook for additional information and guidance on electrical installations. When selecting electrical equipment for use around pools, choose products that are specifically designed for wet locations. These products are typically constructed of corrosion-resistant materials and are sealed to prevent water from entering. Install ground fault circuit interrupter protection for all outlets and circuits that serve the pool and its associated equipment. Ground fault circuit interrupters are designed to detect small imbalances in current and quickly interrupt the circuit, protecting swimmers from electrical shock. Test ground fault circuit interrupters monthly to ensure they are functioning properly. Press the test button on the ground fault circuit interrupter. The ground fault circuit interrupter should trip and energize the circuit. Reset the ground fault circuit interrupter by pressing the reset button. If the ground fault circuit interrupter does not trip when the test button is pressed, it should be replaced. Never use extension cords to power pool equipment. Extension cords are not designed for use in wet locations and can create a shock hazard. Instead, install a permanent outlet near the pool. Ensure that the outlet is ground fault circuit interrupter protected. Keep electrical equipment away from the pool's edge to prevent accidental contact with water. Maintain a clear zone of at least 10 feet around the pool. This zone should be free of electrical equipment, overhead power lines, and other potential hazards. Regularly inspect the pool and its associated equipment for any signs of damage or wear. Repair or replace any damaged components immediately. Educate swimmers and others about the dangers of electricity around pools. Teach them to avoid contact with electrical equipment and to report any electrical hazards immediately. Post emergency contact information near the pool, including the phone number for the local emergency services. In case of an electrical emergency, immediately disconnect power to the circuit at the service panel. Call emergency services and provide them with the location and nature of the emergency. Do not enter the pool if you suspect there is an electrical hazard. Wait for emergency personnel to arrive and assess the situation. Properly maintain the pool's water chemistry. Improper water chemistry can damage electrical equipment and create a shock hazard. Test the water regularly and adjust the chemicals as needed. Consider installing a pool alarm to alert you if someone enters the pool when it is not in use. Pool alarms can help prevent accidental drownings. Supervise children closely when they are in or around the pool. Never leave children unattended near the pool. Enclose the pool with a fence that is at least 4 feet high. The fence should have a self-closing and self-latching gate. This will help prevent unauthorized access to the pool. Ensure that the pool is properly drained and winterized during the off-season. This will help prevent damage to the pool and its associated equipment. Store pool chemicals in a safe and secure location, away from children and pets. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for storing and handling pool chemicals. Dispose of pool chemicals properly. Do not pour pool chemicals down the drain or into the environment. Contact your local waste management agency for information on proper disposal methods. Keep the pool area clean and free of debris. This will help prevent accidents and injuries. Encourage swimmers to take breaks and stay hydrated. Swimming can be a strenuous activity, and it is important to stay hydrated and avoid overheating. Provide shade for swimmers to protect them from the sun. Prolonged exposure to the sun can lead to sunburn and heat stroke. Learn cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation can be life-saving in the event of a drowning or other medical emergency. Take a cardiopulmonary resuscitation course and keep your certification current. Remember that electrical safety is an ongoing process. It is important to stay informed and take all necessary precautions to protect yourself and others.